I am literally shaking to the amount of connections that we have cracked the code on. I'm not kidding anymore. This video will definitely blow your mind. Let us begin. XRP 2K, silver $2,000. Hello everyone. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around $2.20, but this has to be the craziest video yet, guys. Okay, now it gets crazy. You guys ready? There's a bunch of connections with silver, XRP, Mr. Pool, the bear, and as well as CME and solar storms. What? Planes? Now guys, we're through from part of XRP and the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. From Polaris, the 589 snake is silver, isn't it? Now it makes sense. Because the snake in itself, it literally looks like silver, right? The coloring of it. That's odd. That's a very beautiful find, isn't it? Right? But okay. So now that we know the bear was talking about silver, guys, silver 589 is within it, probably meaning the reset happens when silver spikes. Wait a second, guys. This is actually, it will induce goosebumps. I'm not kidding. Watch this. XRP, silver, and gold all trading at 1776 on Independence Day in the middle of a financial reset. This was literally in the year 2020, I remember this. I can't believe it, right? It struck me. I went back to my memories. I'm like, wait a second. This happened before that all these XRP and these two precious metals, such as gold and silver, were the exact same price technically, right? Once XRP was in cents, silver was in dollars, and then or double digits, and then gold was in 4 digits. The same exact pricing, okay? That's how they're all correlated, guys. That's why I said now I believe that XRP silver will probably be around the same price after the collapse, most likely in that 4-digit range, okay? So XRP is connected with these precious metals. I told you guys, XRP is a safe haven asset, right? We knew this, and it got confirmed literally in the year 2020. But this is where it gets even more diabolical, because of the fact that when you go to Gematria and type silver, okay? Coming down here, silver equals to 904, which 9 plus 4, you dropped a 0, it's 13. Silver is literally 13. 589. Which is silver again from the bear picture, plus silver is 85 in simple gematria. Now what's crazy is going to XRP here, watch this. XRP is 58. It's mirrored. A silver, guys. Okay? So they have a relationship here, but coming back, look at this to silver. Watch this, people. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Guys coming down all the way down here. I'm like, wait. Let me check out the words like what could match up with silver and a number 85, which is 13. Again, by the way, why I came down here, and I've seen storm literally comes out to the number 85, folks, which is 13 as well. Oh my lord, the storm. We got silver, we got XRP, we got 589, and the reset. Now it's confirmed that silver is the trigger. It seems like, right? Silver is the trigger to everything happening to the new world, so to speak. Okay? But that's all it's got. I'm telling you, it gets even more crazier by the second. How many volcanoes have erupted this year? 58. Side note, an eruption, possibly coming back to silver. 85. XRP eruption, exploding, explosion. Now it gets crazy. No traditional finance is attacking silver. False theme. CNBC tweets out, silver hits record highs in 2025. Here's why the devil's metal has further run. Wow. Oh, further to run, I think it says. Can't see that, yeah. Look at that. So they believe that silver has more likes, and it's gonna run as fast as possible here, like Sonic. But they're calling it a devil, right? Or the devil's metal. They want you to stay away from silver, but they all have it, by the way. Think about that. I don't. But I'm all in on XRP because I know XRP is basically, the cherry on top, guys, okay, of the basket. These 3, silver, gold, and XRP are in the same basket. But to me, XRP has the highest ROI, okay, against the other 2. But still, the other 2 definitely is gonna explode, right? So they can't control the narrative anymore, guys. So they're trying to attack it with different means here. Okay? Now people are mentioning that someone is likely buying a huge amount of, okay? Did the silver squeeze just begin? You know, people have been shorting silver to the depths of hell, okay? Which is why, I mean, you could clearly look at the chart, right? It went like this, or something like that, guys, right? It was just consolidating, basically. Each time people were taking bets that it won't break out of the resistance, right? It finally did, by the way, and it is doing it right now, but throughout the decades, right? It was being suppressed heavy. That's why it's one of the most suppressed assets out there, such as gold, but they let gold breathe, okay? Remember XRP was similar, okay? A couple of years ago. Now people are mentioning, hey, silver is only about 1/10 the size of the gold market, and that short squeeze obviously sort of caught a few investors by surprise, but it's only the beginning, because when there's so much shorts, right, piling on top of each other, if all those shorts get taken out, guys, is just going to have a green candle upwards, and I'm only talking about silver here, okay, but they all correlate together. Maybe that's a surprise, right? A Christmas present for anybody who's in silver right here. November 29th, for Mr. Poole. But let's come back to this narrative, because this somehow ties into planes going down. I'm not kidding. Solar storms and everything, blackouts in Chicago. The data center overheated and shut down trade in key markets across the globe. Coming back to CME, okay? Osiris one. Now when we talk about CME, folks, what does it mean? Well, a CME has multiple different meanings. One has coronal mass ejection from the sun, right? Grounding planes, because they lose control during a CME. And guess what just happened? That's so odd. A double CME event, one with the actual market, and the other within external events tied to the sun. From insider paper, breaking, thousands of passenger planes need to be fixed to avoid pilots losing control during a solar storm. We just got confirmed. It's like so crazy what's going on, folks. A solar storm, what is that? A storm coming back to silver. Storm comes out to 85 as well. Yeah, that's why silver is exploding. It totally makes sense. Remember, silver, gold, and XRP are all correlated together. They move in different times, it seems like, but they're all going to intersect or interlink during the collapse, I think. For now, it's decoupled, okay? These assets, thousands of passenger planes need to be fixed to avoid pilots losing control during a solar storm, okay? Guys, now look at this. Talk about solar storms or solar flare. Well, from Mr. Poole, November 29th, a delta hit, folks, maybe plus minus a day here, okay? Still, that's crazy. Mr. Poole is truly a legend. I'm about to faint here. Okay? Airbus issues warning to travelers flying on Airbus planes, quotes, and now analysis of a recent event involving a 320 family aircraft has revealed that intense solar radiation may corrupt data critical to the functioning of flight controls, end quotes. We're starting to see literally storms occurring, while we're in the height of the storm. This coming back to CME, which they brought upon the CME attack or shutdown to suppress silver one last time. What are the chances of all this? So flight disruption warning as Airbus requests modification to 6,000 planes, okay? Look at that. Thousands of planes, to be affected, right? So now they're grounded.